Sha first here, welcome to this video. Today's reunion was kind of calm. There was no too much, dragging material for Phyna, Groovy, or Amaka. It was really a very calm reunion today on today's episode. And Ibuka started with Amaka and Phyna's, misunderstanding, and they just narrated everything that actually happened in the house, explain how the fight came about, and then of course they concluded that it was because of Groovy. When Amaka asked Phyna to go and talk to Groovy for her, and Groovy and Phyna ended up together, and she was kind of put off, and Phyna did not come back to explain to her whether Groovy liked her or not. The summary of Amaka and Phyna thing is that according to Phyna, she doesn't remember where the beef is coming from. She was referring to bathroom situation. Amaka is saying no, the situation started with you going for Groovy. That's where the problem started. So in a summary of everything, Phyna apologized to Amaka, but I don't think that apology is genuine. Why am I saying this? Because she started by saying, if you think I wrong you, Amaka, I'm sorry. I don't know. No apology starts with if. You just go on and say, Amaka, I'm sorry for doing this to you. I'm sorry for that. But if you start a statement, if you start an apology with if, sorry, that apology is not genuine. It's as simple as ABCD. Now let's move on to Phyna and Groovy situationship. First off, let me start by saying that I thought there was going to be a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, but luckily it was a very calm situation, which I really love, because I didn't want body shaming, slut shaming, or anything. I mean, there were insults here and there, but these particular two things I didn't want to hear it between these two housemates, Phyna and Groovy. So a summary of everything was that their breakup happened in January this year. When they were in SA, they were still together. Media runs, they were still together. So the breakup happened in January, according to the two of them. And Ebuka wanted to know what caused the breakup, what actually made them to break up. According to both of them, they said Groovy didn't want to say the reason why, the main reason why the relationship broke up or whatever. No, he just went on to say, well, it just didn't work out. Their temperament was different. But according to Phyna, she said, Groovy was not genuine. Groovy was playing game with her, and so she also turned on to be playing game with Groovy. She also went on to say Groovy does not have a mind of his own. Groovy is a mommy's boy. Groovy listens to his family. He doesn't know what he wants. Those were the excuses Phyna gave as to how, or as to why the relationship actually ended. She also went on to say that she didn't want to say certain things because Groovy is a very good guy or whatever. And Phyna also went on to say Groovy never defended her in public, especially when those allegations of physical abuse came in about she slapping Groovy at a point in time. A fan started circulating that particular rumor, and everybody was like, okay, Phyna has been abusing, Groovy and stuff like that. Then Groovy also said, well, you never also defended me when there's rumor that I slept with your or PA, or have I have a relationship and affair with your PA. You also didn't come out to defend me and stuff like that. So they're kind of going back and forth on this. And also, according to Phyna, she's also said that, you know what, I knew, I'm just quoting Phyna, I knew he was playing a game with me in the house. How can you say you like me, or you like me and you like another person, you go to level 2 and level 1 and go and tell Chomzy, the same old story that we know. For me, like I said, I just like the fact that they did not dirty themselves too much but Phyna was shouting at the reunion as usual. See, I don't want to say certain things, blah blah blah. I mean, the same old same Phyna. You already know how Phyna is. And Groovy, on the other hand, was also trying his possible best. I think that the thing I can pick from Groovy's own argument is when he told her that, you know what, the breakup has happened, everybody should move on. And he also said that she's just saying all those things just because she's paying about the breakup. And he also went on to say that, you know what, everyone should just take responsibility of their actions. And he said, you Phyna, Beauty, he didn't mention their name, but he was pointing at them. That's why I'm mentioning their name. Say, you Phyna, you Beauty, you, I don't know if it is Brian or whoever he was pointing to a guy. So he said, you and him should take responsibility for your actions or whatever you have done, and everybody should just move on. And he is tired of all this. So he did not really go back and forth like that. Phyna, on the other hand, was going on and on and on until, multi-choice again had to cut in and say, well, see, there's another thing I just want to say, point out. Reality shows are for ratings. Reality shows are for rating. They want people to watch the show. They want people to talk about the show. So if you are participating in a reality show, if you allow yourself to be used, they'll use you. Reality show production team do not have favor. I mean, they might have a favor because you're giving them rating. Until they're about to discard you, they will use you to the last bit. Especially, I hope you guys are getting me. Now, after the reunion, multi-choice is not going to be worried about Phyna or whatever. So, yesterday's reunion where Phyna was blabbing, talking about multi-choice cutting in, they will definitely cut the part where Phyna, was being the loudest, because Phyna is bringing them rating. Now, she did the same insult to Groovy. I'm not sure she will come out and say Groovy insulted her first before she, called Groovy a mommy's boy. Yeah, those are the insults she called Groovy a mommy's boy and whatever. And also, this is Chichi advising, Chichi tweet. If I give you advice to run, Phyna also talked about she hearing about the advice of Chichi giving to Groovy. That was why Groovy stick with her, and that was part of the game. Blah blah blah. The same old same. So like I was saying, reality shows are for rating. If you're participating and you're giving them rating, they'll definitely use you to their own benefit. There's no favorite. The favorite, you'll be a favorite when you are giving them rating. That is how it works. So today everybody is asking again, did multi-choice cut and join the part Phyna was shouting at Groovy and insulting him, whilst Groovy was, just calm and maintaining his lane. So, even if Chichi was also insulting her, which we didn't really see, the reunion has not ended. We don't know if it is going to be aired again or not. We didn't really see that part. So, yes, all I'm saying is, you just need to read the room, know when to cut the line, know when to cross your T's and stuff like that. So at the end of today's reunion, it was calm. They didn't put too much dirty secret out there for us to know anything that really went on. There was no abuse. There was no cheating. There was nothing like that. And also, Beauty was also on today's reunion, but he wasn't shown. So I don't know why. Maybe Monday they will start with Groovy and Beauty's episode. We'll see how that goes. So yes, they started the reunion as usual, starting with Groovy and Phyna's clips and stuff like that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. The ship has ended. Groovy and Phyna ship has ended. The friendship too has ended because they've unfollowed. We don't know if they will follow each other after the reunion. We'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, I'll see you all in the next video.